Ma- ma- ah, 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 ah. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to everyone. I'm your little bear adventure VTuber Doppelgrizz, and today we're just gonna be chatting. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna chat. Probably play a bit of games, but mostly on the chattings. Oh, excuse me. Mostly on the chatting side, I suppose. I'm still alive. Yeah. Glad that you're alive. I was doing random things on Twitter. I'm also liking random stuff on Twitter as well. So things were pretty unusual for what I am liking these days. Yeah, especially with the new Niji Sanji EN wave. We can talk about that first. So yeah, the three Niji Sanji members feels very calming, I guess, or probably very, it's not too chaotic, not too wholesome, more like in between, which is a good feeling. And it's three members. I believe this is no. The last time that there were three members were Obsidia, if I remember. Yeah, so this will be the very first male Niji Sanji EN male group wherein it composed only three members. Good morning to Starla. Oh yeah, I forgot to say my hellos. Hi Brox, hi Momo, hi Starla. Hello. So far I have no Oshi just yet, just because my Oshi is Doppio. So I'll see how it goes. Hi GB, hello. I saw your stream in Diablo, if I remembered. Yeah, you did Diablo with Tora. At least you guys finished the game. So as of now, the one thing that I am noticing from the three Niji Sanji EN wave is more on Vandal, I believe was his name. Oh, it's still like passing out. No worries. I believe it's Vanta, my bad. It's Vanta. Yeah, when I saw his character design, he looks really cool, and I had to hear his voice very keenly because I have very sensitive ears and I can actually hear. Yeah, I'll call him Vanta then. When I saw his character design, he looked really cool until I see the lower part, and I was like, a belt around his thighs. I will understand the ladies and all, but for the men, I can imagine how painful that would be. Yeah, I believe if I would say he is the most chaotic of them all, just because his debut video, his debut lore, his lore video defeats Shu's debut lore, and I'm like, wow. And I thought Shu was the most iconic because of the PNGs and other stuff, but this one took it up a notch. Like, he used a paper of himself, and I'm like, this guy has good sense of humor. Sorry. Yeah, I've been sleeping too late this past few days, and it's not very healthy for me. Anyway, yeah, funny lord. Yeah, he has like how do I say this? He has a good balance. That's all I can say for now. I don't want to change Oshi because I've been changing my Oshi too far, and I don't want it. Yeah, his humor is absurd. He even likes dad jokes, so that's a plus. That's a big plus for me. Because for me, I don't really care. I just need humor just for life. The world is already like depressing enough. Why? I'd rather, enjoy life more. Like, that's also what we're gonna talk about as well. Because I've been hearing some actual things on the internet, even though I am not in the same league as them. But it's better that I have to take account of them as well. But for now, we're still gonna talk about the Niji EN. All I can tell you is, I'm actually really shocked about their hype, because they did mention the three members mentioned that they're all wearing high heels. I was like, huh? Huh? Ay. Yeah, they mentioned about high heels and I was like laughing a lot because really, just really, yeah. It was really happy for me. Yeah, the Vine boom. Yeah, the high heels. They were like, this is my height with the heels. And then the next person, I'm this height with the high heels. And then there's the next one, I am this tall but with heels. And I'm like, wow. The fashion in crisis. I can't believe hero. I feel like I have this weird feeling like, do heroes really have to wear heels? I thought the last time I remembered was heroes usually wear capes. Now heroes usually wear heels. Wow, I cannot. I just can't. Yeah, it's crazy, right? But it's still nice. And I believe Felix already has a Oshi now in Nijisanji, which is Vanta Crow. And if I am correct, I believe Vanta Crow is the only one that actually has somewhat a bodysuit. I think he's the only one in the whole Ninja EN server. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that actually, but he still looks cool. And then I guess that's it. I was also laughing on Mist. Well, I also watched the watch along with Mista and Rosemi. I was really laughing a lot. Same here because of bodies. Yeah. So there's also another thing that I noticed when I heard. I actually wasn't able to watch the debut of what's his name? Verselius? Let me see. What's his name? Verselius Sanji, I believe. What's his name? Versel Crisis. What's his name? Let's see. Give me a second, I'm still checking. Vesalius, my bad. I listened. Yeah, Bandage's song is cool. I haven't heard of it, but I'll see. Okay, I don't want to make speculations over Vesalius Bandage. Actually, this is really new to me because I know Nina Kosaka speaks French, and then I heard that Vesalius and Yuki Wilson actually also speaks French. What amazes me is Vesalius's language. He's trilingual, so he speaks English, Japanese, and French. So what amazes me is that his voice sounds very familiar. I don't want to name drop, I don't want to do any speculations, okay? It's better that you guys have to find out. I feel like I know who. I feel like I have a very weird feeling I know who Vesalius is. I just don't wanna make second guesses, right? Yeah. But whatever their past lives is, I'm happy that they are welcomed in Nijisanji. Yeah, I don't wanna say anything just because this is live stream and I don't wanna like do any possible doxing and whatnot. But all I know is I feel like I have heard of his voice for some reason. And then we have Yuki Wilson. I like his energy. Like, if I am correct, he is the very first Shota character, the Shota male Shota in the whole Nijisanji EN server, because we never actually have a Shota looking a Shota energy. And so far, no, Kyo does not count. Kyo may look like one, but his mannerism, he's more on the adult side, so that's a different case. He feels like a Shota, especially when I watch his Wilson's lore video. Yeah, he gives off a Shota energy. I just can't think about it. Yeah, I know his age is like, yeah, God knows how long. I don't know. I'm not yawning a lot. Yeah, VQ was my favorite Oshi. Like, yeah. Yeah, he has the same mama as Robero. So I was actually amazed because I haven't heard of any. I haven't heard some news from artists wherein they have the same mama, specifically Meba Runrun, because I know Shien Kageyama has Mama, I believe Shien's mama, they have they have a daughter in Nijisanji, which is Shirayuki Tomoe. So this is a good feeling. I mean, Olga also has siblings, which is Shu and Mista. And I believe one is in virtual real. But that's all I know. I don't want to. Yeah, it's a good feeling too. So there's that, and I'm really enjoying it, honestly. And then about the important things, I believe I should change this into some. Let me change my BGM to something not really too serious. It's still by Nung Raymond, just to be fun. Yeah, this should work. Okay. Let me start from what I am encountering these days. As you may have heard of the incident that's going on around Twitter, I'm non-PC about things and all. So this is what I'm gonna say right now. Yeah, and yes, this is somehow related to a well-known topic, which is related to... Yeah, let's start first with things that I wanna have to have a standpoint, but I don't wanna think about it too much because I don't get paid to talk about these things. Yeah, I'm sure you have heard about it with regard to Twitter's issue. Not really internally. Twitter is more on actual people. So let's start first with let's talk about something that we don't. I don't really want to talk about it. Because I hate drama a lot. So all I can tell you guys is this. I'm sure you will be familiar once I start speaking. Death of a person is not something to be taken as a joke, or should not be something very... Give me a second. I have a call. Give me a second. I'm just gonna check something outside real quick. Don't worry, it's not that fast. I'll be explaining this serious topic in a bit. So be right back. Yeah, sorry, I'm back. I was notified to tell my little brother to finish up taking a bath because he took like almost 2 hours already. Like, I don't know what's going on, and I know it's not what people think. I know you don't. Okay. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I'll now state my point, and bye, Starla. Good luck at work. So, death is not something to be something funny, regardless of what is your class or what is your ranking. Also, it is not something that people should take it. No, how do you say this? It's still death, okay? Even if you are parentless, or even if you live a life live a life that is like inferior to those kinds of people or even superior to those kinds of people, death is still death, okay? They are not taken lightly and they should never be taken as a serious joke. Because in the end, we all will be experiencing that, and you're, how they say this? I want to do my best to not say anything very serious. Yeah, I think you're already getting it. You already know what I'm talking about, Momo. So I don't want to elaborate further. All I can tell you, my standpoint is death is death, and no one should make a funny joke or make it like a slander just because of their class, or I don't care. It really doesn't matter on how dumb it is or how serious it was or how much money was made. At the end of the day, it's still a death of a person who love. There are people who would like it just because they're psychopaths, but this is actual people that are already on the Grim Reaper's door, as in they're already there. So it is not something to be taken lightly of and should not be taken as like a joke or something to be proud of or something to be like why, like, so what if they are rich, or so what if they're poor, or so what that they have like achievements or whatever or whatnots. The hard part there is that the ones that I'm reading, the comments that I'm looking or the tweets that I'm seeing around the internet is very discouraging to so many people, and I'm like, why? Like, why? They're normal human beings, and oh my gosh, there's another mosquito and I'm gonna kill it really fast. I'm gonna do my best. Give me a sec. Oh, nice! Strike! Okay, my bad. I just killed a mosquito. Yeah, I just killed a mosquito. Finally. That's the second mosquito. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm now 2-0 for the mosquito for the day. Yeah. So anyway, so there's that. So the advice that I can only give to the viewers as well is to ignore those types. Yeah, thank you so much. The mosquitoes are really a pain. They're like blood suckers, but yeah, they're like little vampire suckers. They're annoying. So there's that. So it's really like disheartening to just see those kinds of comments. It's like, as someone who have knowledge on these kinds of things, like, you can actually tell it's either that they have nothing to do with their life just to complain or say those kinds of things just for clout, or it's something that I just don't understand. Like, sometimes the human brain is really dumb. Like, all I can tell you guys is to avoid those kinds of topics and encounter those types of people. Like, I would understand their standpoint, but if it's something unreasonable, maybe it's time to move on and continue on to life and not linger on those. This is not, because this is a serious topic, and this is the first time I've actually encountered this on Twitter. Because in my place, we usually counter these kinds, but if there's a death of a person, we usually mourn. We don't laugh at them, not unless it is like people, if it's like they deserve it or something. But this one is like out of hand. Like, has the knowledge proficiency of people this low now? Are we evolving but backwards? Like what PewDiePie says, we are evolving but backwards. Like, this is not a good thing. I just hope there would be some changes. Oh wow, nice art, Felix. Yeah. All I can tell you is I just hope they went too far, and honestly, they went too far. So hopefully, for now, my only standpoint is that it's not something to be joked around because of money or fame or for fun or whatnot. Okay, that's all I can tell you, because I've already experienced I already experienced like the death of a loved one. So so this really hurts me just to see people joking on this just because of just because the people that died are rich. Like, no. Like, no, just don't. Just don't. That's all I can say. Just don't. For those type of people. Well, yeah. Yeah, it hurts. It really hurts a lot. For now, I'd rather not linger too much on those because this is not something we should think about as well. Because this is already out of topic. Another topic that I want to bring up is about the VTubing world, the VTuber world. Like, another one is the VTubing world because I am noticing this from both people. One is a friend and the other one is usually a watch. I don't want to mention their names because I was able to listen to the situation that they had. Okay, so here's the thing with regarding to the those who are doing VTubing and those who are DVP and VTubers or whatnot, and also viewers who are not VTubers. Let me just drink water because this is another heavy topic that I want to talk about. Wait. Oh, misu. Yeah, so yeah, sorry, I thought I heard something. It's just our dog. So the VTubers are human beings. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. VTubers are human beings. They can feel the pain if you say anything very sensitive and very hurtful to them, or you doing like spams and all as if you are on the right and all. VTubers have feelings as well, and whatever the VTuber's relationship is like with other people, it is not the viewer's decision and not the audience's decision on what their relationships are like. Like, if they are just friends or like whatever kind of friends there are, friends with benefits, or they're in a relationship, it is something that should not, this is something that the audiences should not interfere because it's their decision that they will be in that case. Okay, same goes with the friends. Like let's say you are VTuber friends, right? And the situation was they're friends and then all. There is nothing wrong in there's nothing wrong being friends with VTubers as long as you can respect respect each other's boundaries, and of course in case secrets, right? And trust me, this is something that people don't really know how to handle. Like, I am really dumb, especially in the artist world. Like, I'm begging if you can draw me and all. I have experienced those, and as the years go by, I feel the very guilt of what I said in those past few years, and I usually hold a grudge on myself. That's the same goes with VTubers. Like, if it's a secret that should be kept because it's called a secret for a reason, why would you just say it? No, just don't. Yeah, and then like let's say there are like, I will tell you this straight, it is hard to find actual friends on the internet because you cannot really tell if they are someone to trust or not. Like the world is really like dark. Like, you cannot really tell who to trust on the internet. So it is very normal for other VTubers to not just be friends with you yet, because they are that they want to be very careful with who they choose. So the normal VTubers and also the audiences or viewers should respect the decision on why they can't just become friends with these kinds of people and all, right? It's more on like there is a thing called boundaries, okay? Not only respect but also boundaries. Like they may have their own like beliefs on how they become friends with other people, so it's hard to make friends. Years later I was loner. Yeah, it really takes time to find actual friends. You don't have to have so much friends, just like even if you have so many friends, like do you can like that's also the thing that I am weirded out, especially on Facebook. Like there are people whose friends are like 3,000, like they have 3,000 friends, and I'm like, are you even able to? Yeah. So where was I? My brain, because my dad just came. So they were talking about if the doors were already painted. Yeah, I'll talk about the updates on our house renovation in a bit. But for now, having oh yeah, the friends. Yeah, it really takes time. Like even like I couldn't get why people on Facebook, like how do they even have 3,000 friends? Are they able to talk? Like, can you imagine that? Oh, hi, Yoyi. Hello, hello. Welcome to my stream. I'm just talking about some serious and important stuff. So right now we're talking about like boundaries with VTubers to VTubers, or VTubers and to audience, or audience to VTubers, especially with relationships. Hope my English would be easy for you to understand. Yeah, so it's hard to find friends, especially in the VTuber world. That's impossible for 3,000 friends. Yeah, it's impossible, but on Facebook, it's possible. And sometimes I wonder how they even have those numbers of friends. But some of them are just for clout and whatnot. Like, how are you sure to trust this 3,000 friends, right? Because this is all I can tell you, okay? Even I have the right to actually like I have the right to talk about my manager. Yeah, my friend slash manager. Yeah, he only has like how many friends? Like I would understand that he has lots of friends. Like all I can tell you, it's not as high as you think. Just because mostly his friends are like high school friends or one of his hobby friends and all. So I still can't put a finger on how some people can get more than like 1,000. Like how do they talk? I can understand if it's like 1,000 followers or 1,000 subscribers. That I can fully I can understand. But if 3,000 friends, or I think in Chinese it's san nian. Yeah, Sanqian. I'm fine with 2-3 homies. Yeah, right. So there is nothing wrong to have lots of friends. Like there will all be like the different categories of friends, like close friends, best friends, homies, bro friends, sis friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, or even friends with benefits if you want to add that. Yeah, but that's why as VTuber, but and also because I also watch VTubers as well as an audience or as a viewer or follower. Whatever their relationship is like with other people, or whatever their decision is, or what do they talk about in things, or if they're really that close, and they are really that close, we have to respect their boundaries and decisions. Because if you think about it, interfering with those types of things, like you want that this person only talks to you a lot just because you chat a lot, wouldn't that be counted as parasocial, I believe? And that's Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so we were just talking about like house renovations and stuff, but I want to talk about it later after this topic. So, where was I? Yeah, respect the boundaries. Yeah. So if you're Oshi, like let's say your VTuber, like let's say VTuber, male VTuber is in a relationship with a male VTuber, female VTuber, you have to respect their decisions. Like, even if you're an audience or even if you're a VTuber friend of them, you have to learn to respect their decision and not be a, I wanna like swear but I can't. Like, you don't have to be a dumb dumb. Yeah, you can't be a dumb dumb and just make life really hard. Like, it's showing that you just want. It feels like it's just for clout at this point. Like, people just want to start drama even in the like, all I can tell you is it's not only in reality but also in the VTuber world where there is drama, and I'm like, I can understand why you want to start a drama, but was it even necessary? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. For my case, I don't want to like experience such dramas just because I've already experienced far too much of us experience. I'm 300 years So imagine the experiences that I have to put through with the many dramas on those years. From childhood to adulthood, from high schooling, from everything. Like, that's all I can tell you. Like, it's already dumb enough to start more dramas. Like, the world is already dying and people still wanna do this. Like, if it's just for fun, can they just touch grass at least? Like you can already tell if people actually go outside. But the world right now, I can understand because of pandemic and all, but how hard is it for you to use your two legs and go outside and explore the world? Like, why? Yeah. Yeah, so in my case, if ever there would be a drama regarding me, or even let's say my past life or whatnot, if it's something of a fault on my past life, then I have no choice but to actually accept it, because that's how it is. But I'll still continue, but with a guilt, with determination. Like, okay, so I actually did that, yeah, and I'm at fault there, yeah. Now what? Are you just gonna say that this person is a bad person just because of the things in the past, even if it was already settled and all? Like, come on, get a life. Like, I don't need to be very mean to people. I don't need to swear just to be mean to people, but I can just tell them, like, go get a life. Like, you don't pay me to listen to your nagging. I'm not your mom. Yeah, so there's that, right? So that's all I can tell on the VTubers, in the VTuber world standpoint. Like, viewers and VTuber friends as well of fellow VTubers, learn to respect each other's not only privacy but also the boundaries of everyone. Like, I don't care if you wanna like be friends with me and all, there's nothing wrong with that, but please, if there are boundaries that should not be pushed through, don't. I'm sure some of you guys were able to like encounter people who like go too far. Like, I'm sure you guys have encountered them during my past streams, and I'm the type of person who will just brush it off, or I'll settle it and then the end. That's it. Because I can tell you, talking about something serious already burns 10% of my brain cells, and I don't want to burn 90% of my brain cells just to become too serious on dramas. It's already bad enough. Like, I'd rather be dumb with Felix. I'd rather be dumb with Felix, to be honest. At least in that scenario, I don't have to think, I just play, okay? But in being seriousness and because of the drama, I'd rather not use my brain too much, because I already did Cats Organized Neatly, and the brain cells, if I can tell you, I already consumed like 40% of my brain cells in that one game. Can you imagine if playing Cats Organized Neatly and then suddenly a drama stares off? That means half of my brain cells have burned out for the day. Oh no. Right? So that's all I can say in the VTuber world standpoint. Yeah. I love my friends. That's all I can tell you. Even in IRL, but also in the VTuber world, I really love that not only that they are improving and they're enjoying the things that they love. Sometimes some of them push themselves too hard, which is something that I worry the most. Like, I don't care if I am not close to you, but if it's something very serious and needs attention, I will tell you straight that you need to rest. That's it. Because if it's something like life-threatening, or if it's something like serious, like that could affect your health, or something that would interfere with your studies, no. I will really tell you to don't. You have to take care of your health. Like, Hospital bills are really expensive, and trust me, you don't want to pay like 5 digits. I believe in the US it usually costs like 5 digits, especially if it's a very serious operation. Here in PH it usually reaches like 6 digits in my place. So imagine if you got a serious disease, it's better that you have to take care of it immediately before it becomes worse. Like I guess I'm just the type of person who, if I see someone who's sad, I'll reply to them and just please don't. And take note, this is, and even let's say people will be like, oh, but this person is like saying that just for clout, just because they have like numbers of viewers, like, and I'm like, and here's the thing, I don't, if you are in my shoe, wouldn't you worry also with your fellow fellow people? Like, kindness is free, right? So the least you can do is be kind. Like, I worry about people. I don't, if it's clout, then I would have done it like a lot of times. But then it doesn't feel right to also do things just because of clout. It's a pain, honestly, and I'd rather like make effort on myself and not for other ways. Like, there are people like who are very like, that's also one of the things, the reasons of me having like lower expectations. Like, I have to lower my expectations. Like, there are people who like, oh, I have a model, I have a very good looking model, I have a like a big booba or a big jiggle physics, men booba or female physics, I look so sexy with less clothes and everything, so I'm expecting to have like 1,000 followers in just like 1 week or something. Yeah, and here's the thing, yeah, it can work, yeah, it can work, but don't expect too high, because look at my case. I just started like March 31st on my debut. We're now at June. Look at my progress versus the others. I usually don't care about I don't really care how much followers I have, how much subscribers I have, or how whatnot. The only reason why I wanna like stream, I wanna become a VTuber is, how do I say this, like more on the productivity side. Like, I've been playing games, different kinds of games, but I feel like if I'm just gonna like play games after work or during the weekends, why can't I just do it when audiences watches me? So that's my that's my one reason why. But also it's a good feeling wherein it's a nice feeling, especially that all you're a gamer and then unexpectedly people try to see the good side on you, despite the number because at the end of the day or at the end of a month or whatever the time zone you are in, effort is usually effort and efficiency usually works well hand in hand to get the attention that you want from some people. So that's one. Like, even my goal, I mean, I guess one of my goals is to even how do I say this, like one of my goal is to be like having a collab with food restaurants or something. Yeah, very patient. Yeah, that's the good thing. Like, I'm very patient enough to not think highly of myself or be prideful. Like, there are people who are very ambitious just to reach goals. Like, let's say, oh, I want to reach like 1 million like Shoto, or look, I want to be as many followers as this person or this or that or this or. Anyway, so there's that. Like, to even for those who are new to Twitch or doing things, You don't have there's nothing wrong in doing what just do what you do your let me phrase it right. Give me a second. Let me drink water again. Yeah, I've been talking a lot and some of them are very serious topics too. Yeah. So let me say this. Yeah. As someone who has just started, you just need to be very patient. Do what you love to do. If you think that you need to improve, then improve. That's all I can say. You never forget the reason why you wanted to do live streams on Twitch or YouTube. Never forget your goal. Because if you forget your own goal, you will never know, you will forget what's your purpose on doing live streams. Like there are people who lose the thing that they cherish the most. Like there is not being famous. Like how do I say this? I don't mind being famous. I'd rather not be someone too famous. Like if I would be, let's say I would be in the same level, I don't want to compare with my friends because I can tell you I'm very jealous of them. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that I have to be always be jealous just because they have like numbers of likes, number of subscribers or whatnot. Because to me, like all I can tell you is this: even if I have like 100k followers in the future or whatnot, I'll still be me. I'll still talk how I talk like to you guys, and I'll still be friends with you guys. With the boundaries that I have already added and all, it should, like, I don't want to stir up any more drama as it is. We're here to chill, and I don't care about how many, I don't care about numbers. I care about how things will go in life. Like, I can tell you, I'm like Ren Zoto, okay? He likes to touch grass, I do too. Like even on a Saturday, like if it's I have to help out in the house, I will. Like I can sacrifice even my leaves at works just to help out. So there are those to consider. Like some people think that live streaming is hard. You haven't encountered they have no right to say that, honestly. Like VTuber is easy. I just do this and do that and do this. Oh, really? Now, have you ever considered that if the number one, have you ever considered if this artwork is like not AI generated, or are your streams are allowed that will not lead you to any copyright infringements? Is the music that you're using not free or royalty free so you can use it on stream? Is the music not copyrighted? Is your model, is your computer setup really properly adjusted so that the settings are right and people can hear you properly? Things like those. Like all I can tell you, VTuber is really hard. And all I can tell you guys, you have to really support them as well, especially if you have like indie VTubers you support. Because I can tell you, there may be people who are, yeah, dealing with emotion is the hardest part. Yeah, right? Like I'm a very emotional person, so if I see any drama, it really hurts me to even read what's going on. Like, can you imagine every VTubers, or even indie, have to spend so much money just to become like cute little kawaii anime or whatever they want to be, like buff man or buff man with big booba or buff man with big legs or whatever it is. But the expenditures or how much they pay just to make the models and everything, like it's not something to be taken light, not to be taken as a joke. Like I can tell you, before I even debuted, it took me like around a year of planning everything. Like, who will be the live 2D artist? Who will be the live 2D rigger? Who will be in charge with the BGM? Will I use like a free royalty music like Dova Syndrome, or will it be someone that I create a BGM that will create it like personal commercial use? For example, like Nang Raymond's artwork. Yeah, please go check them out too, because they not only do piano stream, but they are really good. They are great gamer and also good photographer, and they love birds. Yeah. You should get you know what, even if he's not here, let me just do a shout out for him. Yeah, please go check them out. They're really good with they are a variety streamer. Yeah, the link. Yeah, I'll fix the stream elements for the banning of some things, because I can't understand the banning system of stream elements. So that's all I can say. So let's see. Then there is the model, the BGM, the overlays, what type of games that you're gonna showcase on stream. Yeah, the Birdman. He's a very good looking Birdman. So like, let's say the streams, the overlays, the OBS settings, the microphone that you will use, the phone that you will use, especially if you're using a VTube Studio, the phone that you will use for recordings and all. Will you be using a laptop alone, a desktop with 1 monitor, or 2 monitor, or 3 monitor, or even 75 monitors? Like, or then will you do you have a very good place to can you even do live streaming at this time slot or whatnot? If you have work, are you able to handle this? If you're a student, will you be able to balance out your studies and VTubing live? So there are those things to consider. Yeah, being a VTuber doesn't mean it's easy to become a live streamer like real people, like example PewDiePie or whatnot. They just need a webcam, that's it, and game OBS setting, and that's it. In the VTuber world, it's very different. Very, very, very different. Like, the reason why people want to become VTubers is there are people with very many insecurities about themselves, so they'd rather become an anime character and live stream without worries of what they actually look like in real life. Like, it's understandable. Like, there are people with you have to take note, there are a lot of people who are VTubers. Some of them because they're in a company, so it's normal, or they're live streamers or whatnot. But for some for some majorities, it's because they are very insecure with their looks, or they're insecure that their voice is really bad, so it doesn't suit what they actually look like. There's that. I mean, there is one incident that is on. There's a VTuber drama incident about that too. Like, there's guys who are very buff, who have very buff models, but then when you hear their voice, it doesn't match them, and I'm like, what's your problem with them? They chose that model, so why are you like expecting that they will have that kind of voice? Like, it's their decision if they want to be buff men with that type of voice. All I can tell you is there are actual buff men who have like those who have high noted voice or whatnot. It's normal. So I don't get why people have to like stir up so much drama about voice. Like, all I can tell you is I chose my appearance as is just because I love it. And also, I just love bears, okay? But I'm already breaking the fourth wall, but let's move on. So there's that. Like, there is nothing wrong with it. Like, there are people who would want to like be in character just because of what they like, just because it's a character that they created, so there's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong in being in character. But in my case, I'm still being in my character. It's just that I'm a bear who has experienced a lot of things. I mean, 300 years of experiencing what is going on in the human world and also other parts of the world. Yeah, so I'm a bear with many experiences. It's just that it's very rare to have like fantasy themes and everything. But moving back, yeah, so you have to, yeah, so you really have to be cherish every VTubers you love and all, and always remember to respect their boundaries, whether you are a friend of that you are a VTuber friend of that VTuber, or you are an audience, viewers, followers, subscribers to them. Because at the end of the day, they are not even getting paid for what they have tried hard to, I guess. Like, let's say you're an indie VTuber, you spent this much, but after like how many months, this is all you get. So all I can tell is, for the VTubers, for those who are VTubers in the future, or those who are already starting, or those who already have a lot of followers and all, be yourself. If you wanna play these games and you like to enjoy it, go for it. If there will be people like saying lots of horrible things or whatnot, ignore them, because you don't get paid to listen to whatever bad words they come out from their mouth, or from text, or from message. Like, I would accept your hatred towards me if you can just pay me. At least your anger makes sense, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. Be yourself. Yeah, there are people who that's also the thing that I worry about. I worry about to some people. I also read on Twitter. There are some who lose focus on who they are. I'm sure you guys have heard of the imposter syndrome, right? Like, because they have created an avatar or a VTuber that they want with this kind of personality and all, you have already created, how do you say this? You have made yourself to someone whose personality is like this compared to what you actually are. And tendencies are, as the months go by or the years go by, you lose sight of who you actually are just because of this. So that's also something that is also a bit alarming also, because it really happens not only in the VTuber world but even in reality. Like, your attitude toward a group of people is different from a different group of people, something like that. Like, you lose sight of who you actually are. That's also that's also a lore that I want to talk about within mine. Okay, like, my lore will talk about like parallel universes. Yeah, that's also what things that I would want to talk about right now. So now that we're done with the heavy topics, we're just gonna talk about the things that are very important, because those things are like nothing that are, though the things that I said earlier are not as important as you think, because they are just like dramas to me. And usually dramas, if it's not too serious and it's not made to be serious, I just brush it off, because at the end of the day, I don't get paid to even like handle people who have bad attitude. Right. So there's that. So we're gonna talk about something a bit and some important stuff that are coming in soon. In the future, I believe it's gonna hopefully everything's gonna be finished by August. Okay, so let's talk about the lore that I actually have. Okay, my lore is in the works, but it's not like other people who make extravagant lores. Like, let's say there's drawings and everything. Mine might be like similar to a style that people are familiar with, the traditional style, which is fan fiction style, wherein I just type and write on how the lore works. Yes, lore, like how do you say this, like how you came to be. Oh, I have to go to sleep now. No worries. Night GB, have a good night's rest. Yes, lore is like a story about you. If you see like other VTubers like Niji Sanji, yeah, Niji Sanji would be the best description. In Niji Sanji, especially in the English side, they always have a lore. Like, how did they came to be? Like, why did you become a VTuber, or what's their lore about? Like, they're a detective, but how did they become a detective at all? Something like that. Something lore. So all I can tell you, I'll be dropping some parts of my lore. I'm still working on them. Okay, so everyone know, some of the people already know that I am a bear adventurer, right? So for those in the debut, or those who have watched the debut or haven't heard of the debut or checked my pinned message on Twitter, I'm a bear adventurer and my job class is tank, right? So all I can tell you is the lores and things are gonna be coming up in the future. They're yeah, because I respect the value and time of every artist, especially in my local artists, because I know how hard it is. Yeah, I'm a tank class, but I am more on the balanced tank class, because there are people who are like defensive tank wherein they use shields to protect allies, right? Because in my case, because I'm a solo tank, I'm a balance wherein I can be defensive, but I can be on the offensive side. Right, Chumpy? Yeah. So there's that. There are different types of tanks as well. So there are like the offensive tanks and the defensive oh, okay. Ads. Okay, resume. Thanks, Momo. Yeah, so that's also a rule of mine, Yoyi. If there's ads, you just tell me and I will stop so I can stop what I'm talking about so people can listen. So there is that. So all I can tell you, the pieces that I'm gathering are bits by bits. So one is I'm a balanced tank, which means that I can be on the defensive side to protect others, but also on the offensive type because my shield is very heavy and deadly. So I can actually bonk. When people say bonk, I can actually bonk people to death. Yeah, that's all I can tell you. Other lores that I can tell you is, yeah. So other pieces of lore that I can tell you is I'm blessed by Mother Nature, since I'm blessed by Mother Nature for being a beastkin, because usually in some different universes, those like druids or beastkins are usually blessed by nature. So all I can tell you is I'm blessed by Mother Nature. Yeah, so that's why animals love me for some odd reasons. Yeah, so that's one. I believe I mentioned that in one of my lores, so I'm blessed by Mother Nature Gaia. Yeah, in other universe, I believe Mother Nature is just Mother Nature, or probably they have other names. But in my world, Gaia is the Mother Nature in my world, and I'm being blessed. Yeah, she took care of me. Yeah, like, to be honest, how do I say this? I cannot really give more specifics, but all I can tell you is there is also a lore with regards to why I have a tattoo on my back. Yeah, there's a very like special lore about that, and it's a bit dramatic. That's all I can tell you. I won't talk about it very further, but all I can tell you is that my weapons are on the way, so it might take long, but you guys will like it. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, there's a story about my bear tattoo. All I can tell you is it has a special defense mechanism, a very strong defensive mechanism for special defense force, especially for those who will attack from the back, from my back to be exact. Yeah, all I can tell you for my weapons, because I did mention from different streams or different like Twitter, I mentioned that I willed 2 shields, but and then I got a like some things like, oh, you willed 2 shields, where are they? But I don't see them in your character sheet. Okay, the main reason why you guys haven't seen my shield just yet is because I am still looking for an actual artist who can specialize in making weapons. Because I'm the type of person who is very keen to details. Because if your specialty isn't weapons, then obviously I would not commission you to make weapons, right? Like, I don't want to like push people to their limit even if they can't do it. All I can tell you is I willed 2 shields, but technically I can actually build 4 shields, 4 shields at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I can wield 2 weapons. Yeah, the normal equipment like physical equipment and mana or energy created shields. So I'm an actual tank with so many which is very modern, because people are like, but shields are very heavy, right? Yeah, but then I have mana, so mana slash energy. I don't know what you call it, because I know in RPG you guys call it mana. So I can create 2 energy shields, like actual energy shields. But in cases I can actually have like I can wield 2 physicals. Yeah, because the best part about mana is that you can like dissipate the shield you created and just go fight on. Yeah, I can do fist fights, okay? I can literally do fist fights if I have to. Well, I believe in my strength, that's for sure. So because this also caught my attention after Hero. You guys can also follow them. Yeah, so where was I? Because yeah, Kiro, let me just put a shout out for him too. It's Kiro Style TV. I got it right. Eh? Oh, I forgot. Wrong spelling. My bad. Hero Style TV. There. So they were doing a just chatting earlier. So yeah. So when I was listening to his VODs with regarding my character, and I'm like, I feel so dumb not showing my actual weapons, right? I'm like, I feel like I need to improve further. It's just that I have so many things at hand that I have to focus on, so I cannot like focus on the other things that are important, like my weapons. Like in my whatever surroundings I have like the house renovations. I will talk about that further, but after this. So all I can tell you is a good one of my, I'm not sure best lore, but all I can tell you is my weapons already undergo I'm already making the draft before I send it to the artist that will make it. And I can tell you the 2 shields are very deadly and strong and sturdy, because I already added the description on what they are. Yeah, all I can tell you is one is blessed by the heavens and one is blessed by hell. Yeah, since I wield 2 shields, it has to be something very unique to other people. So I have shields that are blessed from the heavens and a shield that is blessed from hell. So it's like good and evil, right? That's all I can tell you. Yeah. All I can tell you is the name hasn't been created yet because Mane-san told me to think of a name that would benefit both of them. Because it's pretty normal, like there are people like dual wielding swords, right? Like they will call it like the good and evil and everything. So make it something very unique that will make sense. So I'm like, okay, since I already made good names in making chocolates and coffee from Chocolatier, so I'm sure I'll be able to find a name. Yeah, name the weapon. Yeah. All I can tell you, it's made with very sturdy materials that you don't expect. All I can tell you is this. My shield can pierce through concrete. That's all I can tell you guys. And usually concrete, like on the floor, right? Like let's say if you're going on an adventure and you like to pierce through things, I just pierce it. Yeah, because there are some shields wherein if you try piercing it to the ground, it either the shield will like bend or it bend, right? So or it might even crack if you try to like push it to the ground. So that's the lore that I can only tell you about my weapons, and trust me, it's gonna be nice. So that's one. Let's see. Other lores? Yeah. What I'm really surprised is there are people who are like even with a number of followers. There are some indies who like probably do like changing of artists just for new costumes and all, and I'm like, I mean that's okay, but I feel like I'd rather stick with the 2D artists that I have because they actually make very good artwork. And look at me, I mean I'm very proud of my mama. Yeah, all I can tell you is probably the next outfit that I will have in the future might be next year. Because I wanna plan things out and all. I don't wanna like make a sudden outfit just to get attention, okay? Or like spend so much money and then that's what happens, right? I'm the type, I am very practical on things, especially when it comes to money. So I have to be very worried on where my budget will be allocated. Yeah. Being a VTuber costs a lot, especially if you're gonna have a second VTuber, like a new outfit. That's already expensive enough because you have to talk. Not only will you get a new new outfits and all, but your appearance might be different, and then you have to talk to your to your 2D rigger, right, to work on those updates. Yeah, so for those who can actually afford them, good for you. For those who are starting and wanted to do a second outfit, you have to like take a step back before you even decide to plan those. It's better to plan in the future, just not right now if you think you are budget tight, because it's not good. You can like, even to my subscribers, right, and to those who are giving bits, thank you very much. I don't mind you guys or the others in the future who will do to like subscribe to me or do bits and all. I really appreciate it. I guess it's, how do you say this? Probably it's just my first time actually experiencing these kinds of things, so I don't really know how to react. For me, I'm just drawing the concept and wait patiently. Yeah, that's good. What matters is you're planning things ahead. Even if you're like, you don't have a PNG or whatnot, as long as you have a model, or I'd stop at my third outfit. Yeah. It's better to stick to what you like to do, because there is nothing wrong in having lots of like, how do you say it? There's nothing wrong in having lots of outfits and all, but usually it costs a lot. Actually, I'd rather like tell you guys, I'd rather like make some extra changes or extra add-ons to my main look. Like, I can just tell them, I can just like add them like and go like, oh, is it all right if I can like do a high animation, like my hand is moving and waving at you or something like that, or like make my my stomach bouncy just because I'm chubby. I'm really chubby. I'm really chubby, honestly. So is it alright if I can have a bounce on my stomach? Something like that. Or like if I want to add some special things, like let's say, oh, the shields that I have from a different artist, if it's possible to add on the rigging, well, why not? Right? But for outfits, like you want to have like a summer outfit or whatnot, then go for it. As long as you know that you're going to be satisfied with the output. If not, then better to just plan it in the future. Not just because you want to like get attention of people, because it's not easy to get attention of people in the internet, like especially if you're an indie VTuber and not a company like, let's say, Nijisanji, Hololive, Holostars, or Virtuaria, or Person Project, or whatnot. It usually takes time to have your own following. There are people who like do this and do that just to have lots of followings and all, which is understandable and all, but I guess I just wanna go with my own flow, because I'm the type of person who don't wanna take so much risk, because I'm the type of person I am the type who would think that if I do this, will this happen or not? That's what I do. Your own flow, yeah. So like if I like this, like for example, how do you say this? I have intuition, I guess. Like let's say you give me 100. My brain will be like, I already know what's gonna happen with the 100. Like if I'm very hungry, I'll just buy food with it. Or if it's like a 100, I need to go to the office and all, that 100 will go to my ticket to go there. So I have that kind of knowledge, I guess. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Like, to girls, I know you have intuition. You have what they call female intuition. Like, let's say if you have a boyfriend and then you know that you have a gut feeling that you have that the guy that you are dating with is dating a different girl. Like you have that sense, you have that intuition, or you have this gut feeling. Yeah, that's something like that. For the girls, it's like intuition. In my case, it's either in a guy's instinct or a guy's guts. That's all I can tell you. And then yeah, there will be more things to come. There's also the different artworks that are coming in. I will not mention. All I can tell you is there will be 2 not safe for work arts that are on their way, and I will not it's a surprise. Yeah, it's gonna be a very nice not safe for work surprise for everyone. And then yeah, speaking of not safe for work, well, I finally got the English version of the Titan's Bride Volume 1 to 3. Yeah, no spoilers. Yeah, I won't spoil. All I can tell you is they're on their way, and you're gonna and it's gonna be very shocking to a lot of people, so I'll make sure to put like sensitive tags and all. And then for yeah, that's all I can tell. It's gonna be, yeah, when I read the Titan's Bride Volume 1 to 3 in English, I was not expecting that part was actually very detailed, because when I bought the Titan's Bride, the first volume in Japanese, it's censored, like lightsaber censored. But I guess it's understandable because it's Japan. Okay, it's Japan, so the censoring is real. But if it's like if it's English, it's not censored. It is not censored, and I'm like, oh my god, is that real? Oh my gosh, is that how big Caius is? Oh wow. I read it. I was prepared. You are prepared for this. Of course I'm prepared. Why do you think I can talk I can talk as if I'm very lewd to other people on Twitter? But it's usually for fun or whatnot, okay? There's that. Bad insect. You went to my mouth. Okay. Yeah. Uncensored is fine, but sometimes it makes you shocked, okay? It makes you shocked. Yeah. So there's that. Let's see. Oh, I've been yawning a lot. Okay. Hmm? Oh, wait. Give me a second. I will just log into. Oh. Oh, I forgot about that one. My gosh, I forgot about that one. Give me a second. Yeah. So I just read on Twitter that they are giving away something for free for the 10 million like view 10 million 10 million 10 million downloads. What the? Yeah, they're giving out a free coupons and as such. Yeah, I just want to see if my luck is there. I actually like spent a bit of cash just to get the one guy who is Ken, of course. Yeah, I'm sure you know who he is, Momo. The e-boy. I'd rather call him the e-boy. Yeah. So I'm just checking real quick. Yeah. I just hope I get the guy though. Yeah, I just hope I get the guy. That's all I can say. Like, he doesn't want to come home, so I really have no choice. Like, I just wish he comes home. I just wish. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the kind words. I just want the guy, but of course, if I don't get him, then I don't get him. That's it. Okay, we're done. Okay, give me a second while I fix my account real quick. Okay. Okay, I didn't get them. I didn't get the e-boy, so it's all right. It's all right. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back again. Yeah. So anyway, back to the topic. So where was I? Where was I in the topic? I got lost there. I got lost on my topics. This is what happens when my train of thoughts goes somewhere after talking with other people. Oh my goodness. So where was I anyway? Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to remember. Because I played the Mahjong Soul. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Where was I in the topic? My brain lagged there. Yeah, so Mahjong Soul, and then yeah. Now I forget. All I can say is VTubers are okay and all. Yeah, I'm lost too. We're both lost. I think everyone was lost. I forgot where I was. But all I can tell you is just be yourself for VTubing. And I know I was talking about other things. I know there are some important things other than lore. Yes, the house renovations. Yeah, let's talk about that then. For house renovations, things are going smoothly. My room is somehow the first one to finish when it comes to the painting, and some of the furniture is gonna move in soon. So I might be able to finally stream in my own room next month, but I hope earlier, because we're in the phase we're in. We're just cleaning off the dust and all, so we'll probably like call housekeeping. We're gonna like call for housekeeping services just to clean the place. So all I can tell you is once the house and everything is ready prepared, we're just gonna do some unarchived karaoke just to celebrate. Like, I don't sing. I have no trust in my voice. So it's either karaoke stream or I will just do eating ASMR streams. And yeah, so speaking of ASMR streams, I'm sure some people are actually awaiting for my ASMR to come back. So let's first check my schedule. Okay, so here is my schedule for this week. So, wait, give me a second. So, a lot of people are really excited. So on Monday it'll be my rest day because I actually cleaned a big old cabinet, and I'm gonna use that old cabinet. There won't be painting and all, I guess, just because it's refurbished. Yeah, so the Tuesday will be Vampire Survivors again because I'm addicted to a Vampire Survivor for some reason. And on Wednesday will be Klonoa 2. Yes, after playing Klonoa 1 from months ago, I'll finally be playing Klonoa 2. Which is called Klonoa 2 Lunatea's Veil. Next on Thursday, Tales of Symphonia. Because I'm in hard difficulty, my objective there is to reach level 18. You'll all understand soon as to why I want to do level 18. You'll guys be able to see. And then on Friday, I'll be doing a Spyro the Dragon. Yes, when I mentioned from my previous stream that I bought the Spyro trilogy, and finally I get to play Spyro. And wait, give me a second real quick. Yeah, and then after Spyro, the reason why I want to play Spyro Dragon, it's a good time to actually play a game that's in my library for how long, so I'd rather play them because I finished mostly a lot of games. Some of them I won't continue just yet, just for me to finish them and not go back to them. Yes, and then on Saturday, of course, rest day because I feel like it's time. And finally on Sunday will be an eating ASMR, but take note, it's not mukbang because mukbang you guys have to see the food, right? But in my case, I won't be. So for eating ASMR, if I were you, Yes, at first my Sunday should be Zatsudans, but I thought that's also another important announcement. I might do Zatsudans randomly so that Sunday will be gaming or something else. Yeah, so eating ASMR. So mostly I'll be showing a picture of food that I'm gonna eat, and then mostly I'm gonna eat like random good foods. Yeah, I'm gonna put like a lot of protection from all my food, all my equipments, because I'm the type of person who never knew Gris do ASMR streams before. Oh, you have it. Oh, that's right. It's your first time. It's your first time encountering. It's your. I think Yoyi. It's your first time to know that I do ASMR streams. And of course, Momo had to. You Momo. Oi, you bad girl. You bad girl. Okay, give me a second. Okay, thank you for claiming the special ASMR bear kiss. So give me a second while I fix things. Yeah, you saved up, all right. I know you saved up, but I did not expect you to let me do as ASMR so Yoyi will know what it's like. Give me a second. Uh, uh, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Uh, 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 Thank you so much for redeeming the special ASMR bear kiss from me, Momo. Here's a little kiss. Mwah. Yeah, so that's how my ASMR goes, Yoyi. Now you know. I'm in heaven, but thank you. Yeah. Wait, you've already listened to my kisses. Why do you have to redeem them? Well, I guess it's different from the mic, I guess. So no matter, no matter. Now you know. So for eating ASMR, I would advise, yeah, these treats are insomnia. Yeah, you make sure you sleep, okay, Yohi. Don't when you say insomnia, you have to make sure you sleep. Come on, don't. And then oh yeah, there's that. Oh. Yeah, my brain was lagging. My brain lagged. So for eating ASMR, I would advise you to have some food before you listen to my streams, because you're gonna be very very hungry. Compared to my other ASMR streams, this is gonna be very different. It's gonna be very very different from the ASMR things that I have done in the previous streams. So make sure you are well prepared with food, because all I can tell you is I'm gonna be having like a plate full of different types of food from different restaurants that I'll order. Yes, I will order from different ones, and I will make sure that you will all be able to listen to it. All I can tell you is I might order chicken, I guess. That's all I can tell you, so that you guys can hear the crunch. Even the chips, like you. Let me give a very good example then. Give me a second. I'll just get one of my chips. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. So for food ASM, eating ASMR. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I drank so much water. Okay. Let me turn off the mic so you guys can know how the ASMR food will be like. So let me just fix this, and then okay. So I'll just move my mic here. As you can hear, can you hear this? Yeah. So those are like a bag of fried green peas. So let me give a demonstration because I'm actually hungry right now. So you guys get an idea what will be my eating ASMR. And yes, I'm opening it. You can hear it from here. Okay, so for the eating, I'm gonna eat this with my mouth. So give me a second. Mm. Mm. Yeah, yeah, I know you can hear it. Yeah, so something like that. And since I already opened my green peas, I have no choice but to eat. So now you know what will it be like in the eating ASMR. So I would advise those who will participate or listen to my eating ASMR to have food on in front of them, just so that you guys won't get hungry. And yes, there will be like slurping noises from the drinks that the drink that I will choose. I might buy a Coke and can then, so that you can hear the psst. Right. There's also that. And since I already opened my piece, I'll just eat some. Give me a second. Mm. Mm. Yeah. I don't have red peas. My apologies. So, now you know what's gonna be the eating ASMR. Let's go back to my screen because there's something I need to talk about. Hmm. Sorry. I just love the green peas. Okay. Okay, my mouth is now free. No, I missed Rixa's Mahjong Soul. Oh well. Anyway, so other important stuff. I'm trying to remember what that. I don't. It's something very important. Come on, brain. Yeah. Yeah, I actually forgot what that was, but I'll keep you all posted for that. All I can tell you is I already am making my lore, and I'm also working on some different artworks from different artists and all. So that's for sure to be excited about. And at least you guys get a glimpse or get to hear what my eating ASMR will be like. So I'm really happy that you all stayed here for today. Let me check if there are people who are online on Twitch. It's been a while since I even tried raiding some people, but let me try real quick. I want to try raiding someone, but I'm the type of person who doesn't want to, because I don't want to be like I'm the type of person who would not raid people if I know I have low viewers. Not saying that it's a bad thing, it's because Turns out there are actually people who are like very sensitive. Eh, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much for the bits. You shouldn't have to. But thank you. Yeah, that's a cute bits too. And you guys get to hear it too. That's a cute. I didn't know that you can actually send bits in a different emotes. That's so cute. I thought it's only diamonds. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Yoi. Don't worry. Yeah, this is what happens if it's the first time I'm actually I can't really react at this point because this is how I react when someone gives me stuff because I know I don't deserve them. That's me. Like if I wanna accept them if I can improve more. But anyway, thank you so much, Yoyi. So for now, the only surprise I can tell you is that okay, since Yoyi gave me a bit for cheering up, thank you for the cheer. I will give a spoiler on one of the artworks then. The first one of the artworks will compose of my Oshi Ito. That's all I can tell you. So I can finally tell all of you that I'm officially married to Ito with that artwork. That's all I can tell you. I will not elaborate further. But that's all I can tell you. You can thank Yoyi for the cheering bits. That's a surprise I can tell you. Yeah. I mean, you guys saw the picture of my BlushCon wherein I'm now married to my one and only Arataki Ito. I know it's more fun, but isn't it like a good feeling that you actually married to one himbo? Yeah, something like that. So anyway, that's it for today. For now, I believe everyone's gonna have a rest because tomorrow's Monday. Monday. I have to go to work. But it's okay. I'm gonna rest for tomorrow. Thank you too, Momo. Thank you for the month. No problem, no problem. What matters is every game that I play is chill. And for those who are thinking, why don't I just play Apex and Valorant? No, I don't. I am not good with shooting games. It's because I'm very bad to the point that if people are gonna get angry, the first person who would be angry is me because I am very bad. Yeah, there are some people who play just because they wanna try, which is alright. But some of them, like, for me, I wanna play a game wherein I know I can do it. If not, then no. The only time I would actually play a FPS game is if and only if someone or a friend of mine will invite me to one. Other than horror, I'm not fond of horror, so please no. So anyway, all I can tell you is that's the only thing I can tell you. For now, it's time for us to have a good Sunday. So thank you very much everyone for staying for my stream even though there is like heavy topics, but what matters is we ended with a great news, right? So thank you everyone for today and have a great I'm going to practice my singing. Oh, that's right. You're doing that poll, right? Good luck. Just remember, if you're singing, remember the reason why you're singing. If you're gonna sing to have fun, remember to have fun. It doesn't matter if your tone is right or wrong. Like, you heard me sing, right? So anyway, thank you so much everyone, and also thank you so much for the bit again, Yoi. I wasn't expecting you to do that. Yeah, so thank you everyone and have a great rest of the morning, afternoon, evening, and night to you all. Bye bye, and I'll see you on Tuesday for more Vampire Survivors. I was gonna do extra gaming today, but I feel like I need to rest. So bye everyone. Oh, excuse me.